The Boston Red Sox were slow out of the gate as a team, but that hasn't applied to Wilyer Abreu. After a standout performance with Team Venezuela in the World Baseball Classic, Abreu has been red hot for Boston. Today, we break down the science behind his promising numbers at the beginning of this season and just how sustainable all of this is. For starters, I think there's something to be said about that World Baseball Classic tournament. It's received criticism in the past for taking these players away from their big league ball clubs in the midst of spring training, but I'd argue it helps them ramp up for the season. Look around the league at other talents who excelled in it. Dante Nori made the all-tournament team, and in his first real crack at Double-A Reading, he's hitting above 350 already. Aaron Judge is Aaron Judge. Bryce Harper's cold snap was brief and is behind him. Now he looks to have a promising start to the season. The list goes on, but I think there's benefit to these guys playing in a more high-octane environment than what you'd typically see in March, where those games don't count. As a result, Abreu, who had himself quite a nice WBC run as well, is hitting over 350 with 3 long balls and a 1,000 OPS already to start the 2026 campaign. What components did Abreu warm up while he was over there in the WBC? Well, just like how pitchers ramp up their velocity, the same is true for hitters with their bat speed. Now remember what I just said about the WBC and ramping those players up. That considered, and Abreu's bat speed is already near the average we saw it in for all of the 2025 season. That's with all of those summer months considered. Boston isn't exactly a tropical area in the month of April, so the cold weather plays a factor with these guys getting to their midseason advanced analytics too. Abreu, partially thanks to the tournament before this season, is just less than a mile an hour slower on his bat speed than last year's average. What does that lead to? A Baseball Savant page that looks like this. Well above average in hard hit rate, in exit velocity, in barrel percentage, almost all of it. Pretty much any category that would indicate Abreu is hitting the ball hard, he's excelling in it. In terms of what he's hitting, he's hitting every single type of pitch at a very high clip. Fastballs are flying off the bat with a 303 batting average. Breaking balls at 400, and off-speed pitches in general, he's hitting them at 429. And I don't want to stop on the offensive end because the 26-year-old has a cannon for an arm from his perch out there in the outfield. His arm value in right is in the top 2 percentile to this point of the season, and the above-average sprint speeds that we see on the base paths also apply to Wilyer's range out there in the outfield. Let some of the other bats come around, and this lineup in general is going to be dangerous, but Abreu already looks like he is in mid-season form, and we're only in mid-April. One aspect to watch that could bring these numbers down to earth just a bit, along with those expected batting average metrics being lower than his actual batting average, is the strikeout and walk numbers. Abreu is drawing a walk at just 7.5% of the time, and he's striking out just a tick over 20% of the time. Those are both hovering near league average marks, but they are the metrics that lag behind the rest, and they're important when it comes to riding through a slump and keeping the on-base percentage up. Overall, Abreu is off to a remarkable start this season for the Red Sox, and while I don't expect that mid-300s batting average to hang around, I do think the power numbers look sustainable based on everything we broke down today. If you enjoy breakdowns like this, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe, and we will catch you in the next video.